I filming tree, and I'm going down. There he is.
Hello.
Yeah, no, the name and like the activity.
Who's watching this time?
Probably the same people as last time, but not as many.
Okay.
So just
Good to see everyone. Hello. My name is Paul Posse. This is my painting show.
Yeah.
Well, with my good friend here,
Albert.
Albert. Yes.
Hi, folks. I'm gonna be behind camera this time,
Okay.
so I get all the.
Take everyone outside and do some en plein air painting.
What?
En plein air.
Can you say that again?
It's I think what it translates to is in plein air in French. It means to paint.
And then I have to turn here to get everything on your face.
Am I on the right side of the camera? You want me to?
No. You face what you got to paint. Otherwise, you're gonna have to just guess. Get paint.
What if I?
No, get what you're gonna paint. And let's see this. Oh, that's perfect.
This is
that's
good?
perfect. Yeah. Because then I see what you see.
Everybody remembers all the steps of painting that we talked about last time, right?
Let's say they said yes.
Okay. The first thing,
Is it?
where does painting start?
It's got to be one of these things. Is it in?
No. Come back to me.
Okay.
Where does painting start?
Oh, okay. You think about wanting to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everybody remember. So, painting starts in the mind. So,
That you want to paint something. So then you paint. Okay, so what I see you got here, it's a cat on bread, I think, and tomato and lettuce. Cat sandwich, but he's eating. Oh, you wouldn't make a sandwich out of a cat. That doesn't make sense. So it's just him. He's screwing up your sandwich.
well, here's the thing. Separate yourself from what you think is possible. Right?
To like,
if we're painting in our mind, why not a cat sandwich? Now, this is something from 2015. This is actually called Lazy Meow Day.
lazy, because I don't know. It looks like he's actually doing something.
What do you think? What do you see?
I think he's like he doesn't have a girl cat, and he's just. It looks like he's mounted it a little bit, but it's not where kids can't see this because kids don't know that cats would do
We'll
that.
get into there because I'm a detail painter, so get in there and see if you can see it.
Okay. I see that's where his leg are grabbing, and his paws are grabbing, but I don't think cats. And he's thinking that would be lady cat, and he brought a tomato, I think, as payment. And then lettuce, it's just part of his sandwich. It fell out at the back of the sandwich. So that's what I see. And I was looking for detail, and where you messed up here with some of it getting just on the canvas, that like it splashed. Because if someone saw a cat, if you said this wasn't a cat, if you said it was, I don't know, an overweight ferret, then people wouldn't. You couldn't tell people to that. Well, actually, you could. You could tell people what's in your painting, and if they don't like it, you could tell them go look at another painting.
Well, okay. Oh, so that brings us to a new thing. There's one way you can tell people a little bit about what's.
Oh,
in
that
your
guy's
painting.
jogging. Look at that.
And
See, I should be jogging
that way
more.
is if you're. That way is if you in the title.
Yeah, the title tells people what it is, because you could say cat, ferret, skunk. That doesn't look like the gremlin from the Gremlin movie, so it wouldn't be that. You wouldn't call it, what are those called, Mowgli's? He was nice, and then he got evil. No, evil things came out of him, so it's kind of like any presidential administration.
Oh.
So, look at these people walking too, over there. I think suicide sometimes, but I see a day like this, and it's like so gorgeous. This is why you don't suicide, kids. You get more days like this, as many as you can, until you're sick in the hospital.
I actually have a painting called Suicide. I'll bring it next time. Maybe that'll be the next episode. In the painting, there's a guy. He drops his ice cream. Suicide.
Yeah, kids, we might tell them not to watch that time because they're dropping ice cream all over the place, and if they think that's a reason for suicide. I'm not saying it's not. This spot, because this spot you didn't even use right, so you just use this.
Just right here.
Yeah, like the cat is thinking of a landscape, like a thought balloon, because that's like comic strips, and people like those more than paint. Way more.
You know, you got great ideas.
I know. I mean, tell me about it. All right, try shaking it again. 'Cause I gotta see this. See, I would never do that in public. Like,
well, the cat.
that wasn't done in like a minute. Like,
no. You see the detail?
I see dots, but dots that come from anything. If I had a mouthful of breakfast cereal right now and I sneezed, it'd be dots. Do you paint? Okay. Do you paint? And then after you paint for about 2 or 3 minutes,
months.
2 or 3 minutes, in this case, looking at this, 2 or 3 minutes, and then you step back and you start thinking. You start thinking, why don't I paint something better? And then all that thinking is what you're putting into your time estimate. Oh, hello, ladies. Not that I would zoom in on this, but hey, could you paint them real quick?
You know, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is a real test. Let me get, okay.
I'm gonna count it down because I know about,
okay,
15.
Here we go.
14.
Oh, God.
13.
Well, then, oh, God. Can you get them to stay? Can you get them to stay still?
Yeah. It's a button on here. Let me push it. It's like freeze frame. Oh, but then I gotta film you moving.
Well, they're over there now, so I'll start painting it over here.
Okay.
Well, no, now they're over. Okay.
Now I see them. They're almost gone.
There you go. See? They're moving. They were here, and then they were here. Water reflects whatever's near it. So there's also the colors of the things nearby it. For example, we got the greens from the bushes.
See, I zoom in, I get another person walking.
The brown from the dirt.
Brown from dirt.
There's lots of different types of greens. Just because someone says green, it's not all the same thing.
That's true. And if we look here, this is like boring green.
Well,
and then this is like happy green. And this is grass is healthy green. And then this is above me green. It's always the green that's on trees.
Different types of light blue, dark blue, different types of navy. So as you can see, there's so many colors, and if I was to talk about the colors, I would be talking about them forever. But good thing I'm not. I'm gonna keep it nice and concise.
No, it was forever already.
Sorry?
Keep going. Wow, there's a whole bunch of people. Can you paint all of them as quick as they're here? Wow, that's a lot of people. I wonder what they're all here for. I hope they don't come over here till like they're gonna bother us. But I'm always thinking that when I see a lot of people. But I think what they're doing is they're looking at the bird.
There's lots of yellows over there. Okay.
Yeah, there's yellows. There's jean, a backpack. So let's say that's 6. And I'm gonna try to count how many people there are. 1, 2, that's 5. 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay, so where was I counting? 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
and
23.
These two ones in the back, they got a little bit of blue on them, don't
4,
they?
5, no, what was I? Let's say 30, 38, no, 31, 32. We could only do little notches because there were so many and they were going.
Well, but
fast.
look at the detail. You know, you get the whole sense of who they are
like
just in there, you know?
Yeah, it's like that person's standing still and they're tall. That person exploded. That person got injured. And that person got really injured. So we got blue shirt, hair, backpack. See what we got here. Blue shirt, hair, backpack.
And the pants.
Pants! The guy's got Okay, let me verify. Light color paint. Light colored paint. That's actually really good. It doesn't look, I mean, it doesn't look like a person by itself, but if I see him, then I think it's good. But now look at the end of that walkway. You have bird.
You want to do birds?
Yeah, do one, two, three. I think it's either 4 or 5 bird. You know, that makes sense because that's all of them sitting together there, like they're angry at each other. I like how it diagonals. Cause
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Because from here that's diagonal,
With the,
right? Or is that straight?
There's
Let me see.
perspectives. Oh wow, that's a good hat.
That is a good hat. You see, that kind of hat, you never get sun on your neck. But she's getting it on her shoulders, man. She's going to be a lobster when she get home. But, you know, that's cute. They're young. They're not going to get skin cancer till like they're 40. I like that. It's like a runway for bird. I wonder if they think that's a runway.
For fashion?
Not for like airplane, but not as stupid. I mean, I don't know if birds are stupid for real, but they're stupid. What would you say as a painter if someone said, hey, you're painting this landscape, I just take out my phone, take a picture like I'm an idiot. Like I've got no value whatsoever to people.
It starts with the question I always ask you. Does your canvas start blank?
Well, this one had cat.
Now for a photographer, the canvas does start blank. Right? Because everything starts in the mind, and the photographer's got nothing in there.
That's a good point. They're just idiot. They're pointing and click the pushing button to get a photo, and a monkey could do that.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're getting famous on Instagram, and they're so worthless.
Because they got nothing in here. That's why I'm trying to train everybody to start in their minds. See, I'm not painting something out there. I'm painting something in here. The camera guys, they don't got anything in here, so they gotta capture something out there to put in here. For me,
and they don't even put it in there. These people, I wouldn't.
They put it on the.
They put it elsewhere because they're internet.
Yes.
Yeah, because they don't have any brain that's worth putting anything in anyway. I mean, I wouldn't even use them for dog food, but that's not true. I mean, obviously they're protein. I wish every person on Instagram who's got any kind of Instagram famousness, I wish to God they'd just be ground up into meat and fed the dog, because I like dog. I don't like Instagram people.
I've told you some terms to remember. The best thing I would say to be a better painter fastest is to really watch the videos back, take the notes, do...
You mean like words on the screen?
I could just say them.
You know what, we'll write them and we'll photograph them and then we'll cut away to them, maybe something like that.
That could be good.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. My laptop, the screen's dead anyway, so I'm just guessing what's on the screen when I'm doing stuff. And go.
Hi, my name is Paul Posse. Thanks for joining me.